Where are you now in the process of changing areas of your life?
So I would say for some of the things that I had mentioned that I had worked on changing through the past 8 years, I'm in a process of continual growth in those areas. Like I said, with working out, I don't have a plan for when those things end.
And how does that help you? Help people understand how that helps you.
Like I've talked about in the past, there's goals and there's systems. Goals are something that you look towards in the future, and when you get to that thing, it's over. But a system, like my system for working out, is just to continue to get healthier. I don't really have like get a six pack, get 15-inch biceps.
Right.
I don't even know what that would look like.
Look like this specific person.
Yeah. Like I don't have any goals in my health other than get healthier. So as long as I just show up and I work out consistently every week, I'm moving towards that system-based goal.
And that system-based goal, I think, is what helps you be successful, and what helps people be successful, because it leaves room for grace. First of all, if you miss a day or you mess up, you're not like all of a sudden defeated. You can just say, okay, well, I messed up that day, but I still want to be healthy, and so I'm going to keep moving forward.
Yeah.
And it also helps you to be motivated when you maybe can't achieve as much as you thought you would, or you achieve more than you thought you could. You're still moving in that direction. So whether, you're not building muscle as fast as you wanted to,
right,
that's okay, because the goal wasn't to gain this much muscle in this much time. It was just to get healthier.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is that kind of mindset helps you be successful, because you can just keep moving in that direction, and anything is a win.
And one of the things that I've seen just physically is I've been surprised with some of my gains physically.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll look at myself and be like, oh, wow, like my shoulders are way wider than they used to be. My chest is slowly getting bigger because I had none.
It is a lot bigger.
Yeah, I had none before. So, there's development in things. And if you don't have this goal where you're checking it daily and you're weighing yourself and you're doing all of these things to kind of track, I don't do any tracking. I don't do calorie tracking.
Mm-hmm.
None of that. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I know as long as I'm showing up and moving in the direction of health, that's where I want to go.
Yeah.
And whatever results come along the way, I celebrate.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, wow, I can see this changing. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
But that's like 2 years of consistency. Like I didn't notice really anything in my physique until maybe 2 years in, because I wasn't looking for that. I wasn't tracking that.
Right.
It just was one day it hit me. I'm like, man, I look different. Like I look back at pictures between where I started and now, and I'm like, what in the world is that?
Yes.
So that has really helped me, to go back to your question, in all of the areas that I chose to grow in. I'm just trying to continue growing in and figure out better ways to continue that growth. So I'm trying to put in, if I had a system in place, but I see deficiencies in it, where maybe that system allows me to be lax on certain days or in certain situations or when certain things come up, I might want to implement a new system that doesn't allow for those things, so that I continue to grow more and better in that area. So I'm continuing to grow in my physical, external and internal health, my mental and emotional health. I'm really growing a lot in those ways, from now taking the things that I've learned and investing those in others.
Yeah.
So that's been a change that has happened recently. Once you grow in a certain area, it's really important to invest that into someone else, because you'll actually grow more.
That's true.
If you invest it. You'll actually learn a lot more, because now you're using that information and you're using those skills and you're using that experience, and you're having to put it into a way that someone else can understand, which actually brings you more understanding.
It makes it set in your brain.
So a lot of these things that I'm able to pour into other people now are so solidified in my brain that they're just more and more a part of who I am. And that's a big part of systems too. Systems also allow for identity change.
Yeah.
So if you were an unhealthy person, you, through your consistency in working out, can change your identity into a healthy person.
Yes.
You're not an unhealthy person anymore because you've worked out consistently. How would that jive with being an unhealthy person?
Right.
That would make you crazy.
Yeah.
You're healthy now. you're a healthy person and your identity has changed. And so embracing the ways that you've grown, embracing the ways that your consistency in whatever you do changes who you are is really important as well. So make sure that you're changing your identity and updating your firmware as you're growing.
Yeah.
That's really important.
That is really important.